when you guys did your verses, you and Boi-1da during the pandemic. It was one of the early ones.
That was the first one after Swizz and Timbaland.
That's right.
They didn't even set theirs up. They just got in the car bored during the pandemic and start playing records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ours was, set up. It was people tuned in and tapped into that.
It's crazy too because it happened kind of like pre the Grammy, I think King's Disease wasn't out yet, right? There was so much.
I was the super underdog.
You were a big time underdog.
Big time
But
underdog.
I feel like during that verses, you just had to kind of remind people like, yo.
Yeah, no, that's why it was good. And that's what I loved about verses in the early days is it was giving, flowers to the people that don't normally get the flowers or whatever. So I feel like that was the aspect that was so ill to me.
And it felt really organic. There was something about it not being as produced when it was just like, yo, we're going live. I'm in my spot. You're in your spot.
That shit made it intense. Yeah.
I think it made it intense. And I just think it introduced like a unpredictability that like, once they got it like really together, it was like, it's like kind of watching a TV show now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
for sure. Yeah, it's super produced and high level, high quality.
There was something about like,
damn, my connection was going
people
out,
trying to figure out the sound. Like when RZA and Primo were trying to figure out like, yo, no, try this. Right, it was just something about that was like vintage verses. Like I didn't even know the last 8-Ball and MJG shit. Bro. I didn't even know that shit happened.
Going on. When it was going on, I seen people like, yo, I didn't even know it was a verses happening right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think the last verses that I was really honed in on was the Bone Thugs one with 3 6.
Okay,
just because I'm a big Bone fan and I just wanted to see how that went.
That's what's up.
And it was an entertaining one because Busy Bone got extremely emotional and.
Last big one I remember was the Gucci and Jeezy one.
That was probably the peak.
Or no, was that before Jadakiss and them, or was that after?
That was before.
That was before. So maybe the Jadakiss joint. That was like the pinnacle for me.
Yeah, I think the Kiss moment is like the greatest versus performance ever.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Jada.
It was the rawest hip hop moment.
It's the most raw shit because he won a versus by just being like that freestyle he did was like. It was like, dude, like that's just
rapping, no extras. Like
it was the epitome of why we love hip hop music, like how we grew up listening to this shit. It's like Kiss just went up there and put on a clinic, like how to perform, how to just like fuck the hits. He had the hits, but like just try to do this. You guys are rapping over your tracks over there. Shout out to Kiss, man.
Yeah, for sure.